Hello, good Monday morning to you, my loves. As I was falling asleep last night, I did think of some clever tongue twister. It was something to do with cinnamon rolls, but I can't remember right now because I'm jittery for reasons. So just forgive me and look forward to perhaps next week another tongue twister greeting with something to do with dessert and too many adjectives. But I'm clutching my coffee because it gives me great joy. We're here to talk about books. It is one of our September episodes of our weekly reading book reviews and short stack this week because I was very busy getting some things ready for the SCBWI conference later this week. So stay tuned for all the travel excitement and things. Patreons will have a portfolio preview, etc. Coming probably tomorrow after I paint my nails. But anyway, here are the books I read this week and what I'm packing with me on my happy bookish road trip. So the first one I finished, we talked about briefly last week. This is The Full Moon Coffee Shop by mochizuki. Reading that on my Monday morning jitters. Very short Japanese fiction in translation. The author was inspired. She wanted to write a book revolving around the zodiac and was inspired by a piece of art I've yet to look up on the internet that was a fantasy cat cafe. So that's about all you need to know about that. Kind of short stories, character study, blurbs, whatever. There's cats, there's coffee, and here we go. Okay, the next one I read was Once There Was by Kiyash Monsef, a French, Iranian, American author. This is his debut novel. It ain't small, and behold the wonders. Getting to a page count for you. 406 pages, so not short. For marketing reasons beyond my control, this has been on the New York Times middle grade bestseller for a while. It is in the Target book section as middle grade. I haven't looked for it in Barnes & Noble. I don't know why. But it's middle grade, but to me, it's YA, guys. Our main character is 15. She's a sophomore in high school. Her mom's dead. Her father is murdered we know that in the very beginning of the book, has just been murdered, and she's taken over his veterinary clinic, and then there's these secret societies competing for her powers because her ancestors eons ago were stabbed with a unicorn horn, and she can kind of communicate with animals and magical creatures. So she learns magical creatures exist, gets flown around the world and/or kidnapped to heal a griffin or, catch a unicorn, whatever. So there's magical creatures, there's multiculturalism. I was uncomfortable for my own belief reasons for some of the, just gonna say it because I can say it. We're allowed to have opinions, right? The witchcraft was a little like actual witchcraft to me in here, and it made me a little uncomfortable for a roommate that moves in. So it was entertaining, but again, I would say it's clean YA. That is not middle grade. It is dealing with death and murder. There were some scenes I had to scan just because we were getting a little gruesome as to performing surgery on these beasts. And I still have nightmares about biology class in high school for reasons, mostly in the dissection lab. So not okay. Anyway, so this is Once There Was, definite upper middle grade. It does say 10 plus on the back, but use your own judgment. But Once There Was, not necessarily for me, but they published it. I know it's his debut because I could tell it kind of felt at some points like Percy Jackson was just like monster, new chapter, monster, new chapter. And it was a short story collection that he combined into a novel. But I will save my editorial critique for someone who cares because that's not my job. So anyway, Once There Was, it exists. Okay. More to my taste, guys. This was pure on middle grade. It's still dealing with hard things because kids deal with hard things. This is Lola by the lovely friend of mine, Karla Valenti, who I actually got to meet last year at my local SCBWI conference. She was an amazing presenter. One of my favorite workshops that lives rent-free in my head was when she did her school visit presentation for us, and just how engaging she was. And I got to ask her lots of questions and talk to her afterwards because authors are also humans. And as rock star as I treat them, they're lovely people, especially in Kidlit. So anyway, this stunning, gorgeous cover, Lola, again, Karla Valenti, just came out last week. Go get yourself a copy. Karla herself, the author, grew up in a house in Mexico City that literally has a tree in it. Like, it was built around a tree. And so this is an exploration of all the magical things, magical realism, all the little creatures that live in the tree. So cute. It's also lightly illustrated. So there's some super fun little character illustrations throughout, as well as this gorgeous decorative blossom art. And so there's quest, there is grief, there is family, there again is magic and magical realism, and just lovely, just absolutely lovely. So again, Lola, Karla Valenti, out now from Knopf, middle grade, and coming in just over 200 pages. So a little shorter, not very intimidating. Loved it. And thank you, Karla, so much for my super too kind inscription. I adore you also, so thank you. Cool. Okay. I, as you know, have been preparing for the conference this week, so that was all I got to read, and it took a while. Also, last night, as I made my new friendship bracelet, watched with the husband Hitchcock's Catch a Thief, so Story. I love it. I love it. I'm a big Hitchcock fan, not as a person, but as his art. Adore it. And packing this week. Not that I won't be hitting up indie bookstores and stationery shops and art supply stores and coffee shops and food halls and all the delightful things that are not local to me. I'm going to pack some purse-sized books. Again, uncomfortable with these because they're the Devil's Storybook and the Devil's other storybook, but I'm a huge Natalie Babbitt fan. She's amazing, right? Super short, middle grade. May she rest in peace. And these are the only two I didn't have in my collection and I found in my local used bookstore. And so I figured I need to read them before I judge them, but I'm a little scared. I also picked up at my local indie, brand new, this, there's a turtle, and I don't know, but it's an art museum and something about ghosts and a heist, maybe, I don't know. It's middle grade, again, not too intimidating, coming in, again, just at 200 pages. This is Jasmine Warga, who you may know from A Rover's Story. A Strange Thing Happened in Cherry Hall. So super excited about that. Already obsessed, can't wait, love a spooky book, and you know I love art and art heists, so hopefully the quick blurb I read, so I don't have too many spoilers, was accurate as I recommend this book to you. I'm packing that, hope to read this week. I also fell for this, met with a writer friend at B&N this weekend, and this was the, you know, buy a cafe drink, get a book for $5, and this is Kerri Maniscalco. Sorry, Kerri. I've seen your name on many books. Never tried to say it out loud before. This is Stalking Jack the Ripper, a YA, probably a thriller. It just sounded like one of those fun, don't have to concentrate too hard, but thrilling mystery reads to take with me as I travel. Looking forward to that. And my local stationery shop, Dear Greenville. This is the book club pick for the month, and next week is book club, so I should probably read the book. This is All the Colors of the Dark by Whitaker. I did happen to get a copy a few months ago from Book of the Month, but out now at your local indie bookstore. Also, it is big, but there's also like 155 chapters, and they're like a page each, so that shouldn't take long. But need to read that because next week when I get home it's going to be uber busy as well. So that's what I'm reading. I would love to know, as always, which stories you're reading, loving, enjoying. After I get all my prep done for the conference, I'm treating myself to a month of Disney Plus because I've heard great things about the new Percy Jackson adaptation and the Jim Henson documentary, one of my other creative heroes. And there was something else on my to-watch list on Disney. But anyway, I'm trying to like calm down, get ready, get packed, and then relax into it and let myself binge those. So again, hi, thanks for being here. I'm Hallie. I talk a lot about books and art and stories, and I can't wait to keep you updated on all the things. Okay.